Hey guys, last year we went to the Philippines and we've been wanting to sit down and talk about our experience there. We have a few videos of that trip and they'll be linked throughout this video as we talk about our experiences. But just to let you know, if you're new to our channel, John is from the Philippines and he hadn't been back in 13 years. His family moved here 13 years ago and I had never been there and he always wanted to take me. So last year, 2017, in May, we decided to go to the Philippines. Now at the time we had 2 kids traveling with us, so our experience was a family trip. So we planned accordingly, and the things that we did kind of revolved around that. So the reason that we went to the Philippines was, you want to tell?
Yeah, you can tell.
So I am best friends with John's ex-girlfriend and she was getting married, and so I was there to support her, and yeah, and so it was really fun to go meet her too. John and her grew up together and we're best friends. So we'll just start from the beginning of the trip and go through and talk about our experiences, and we'll try to link each video that we have that relates to that up in the cards and below so you can check out what we did and see our experience too. So we flew out of Los Angeles, California. That's about a 6-hour drive from where we lived, and it was a pretty decent price ticket.
Yeah, and it's good because my mother-in-law actually drove us there.
Yeah, so we didn't have to pay for airport parking or anything like that.
Stay the night, enjoy the LA evening, what do you call that, dip?
We went swimming, that's what I was trying to say. And it was really fun and exciting because we were leaving the next day. And I broke my phone that night, so I didn't have a phone for Instagram or anything the whole trip. Oh well. Anyway, so we flew out of Los Angeles on a really big airplane, and I was so nervous about that. That was one of my biggest fears going, you know, to another country, was the airplane ride, especially with 2 kids. But it actually turned out to be one of the best parts of the trip. It was really fun to be on a huge airplane. You don't even feel like you're on the airplane, you know? And everyone was so nice to us too. The service was amazing. We did fly with Philippine Airlines, right?
Hashtag Philippine Airlines. No, just
yeah, and it was just fun. They had good movies for the kids, and I had packed a huge bag of just traveling, like toys and treats.
Yep, like surprises basically.
Yeah, I even wrapped them up, didn't I? To surprise the kids. So that was really fun, and the kids had a blast. So when we got there, our wonderful friends, Nicole and Emil, they picked us up from the airport, but they were a little late, so we stayed in the airport for quite a while. And it was so hot, and I was so sweaty, and I was starting to just experience that humidity for the first time, which was something else I was worried about. So I was constantly sweaty the whole vacation, but I got used to it after about a week. Luckily we stayed there for 3 weeks, so there was time to
adjust,
get used to it. And then
she looks, her skin look pretty though.
Thanks.
It's not super dry like
where we live now in the desert. So we stayed with our friends in their house for the first few days, and it was fun. And they gave us their bed like Filipinos do. It was just really sweet of them. And they helped us take care of our kids that first night because we were so tired. John and I didn't sleep at all on the 15 hour flight, whatever it was. And so we were exhausted. The kids had slept, so they were awake.
At the middle of the night, we woke up and we're like, so what's up? What should we do? Because, you know, the time change and all those stuff. So midnight we went to McDonald's and stuff. It was hilarious.
That was a really good memory too, because we walked there and we had to ask people where McDonald's was.
They don't know. They don't know where McDonald's is.
No.
They know what McDo is, not McDonald's.
Yeah, but we went over there and ate yummy food. I mean, McDonald's is different. They had rice and spaghetti
and chicken.
I loved it though. It was good. And then an interesting thing was, in a fast food restaurant, they clean up your table for you. You don't clean up your own stuff. So we kind of got yelled at, like, don't clean that up. I was like, okay. And then obviously I forgot to mention, like, and this goes throughout our whole trip. I loved it. As soon as I got there, everyone looked at me. I was like a celebrity because I was white. It was really fun, and people treated me really well, which was just, you know, cool.
And it doesn't help that we're like holding this big camera and talking to it and whatnot and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. So that was just an adventure. The entire time we had that experience. And it was different in different areas, but
yeah,
it was fun. So I remember in Manila, that's where we were, sorry. We flew into Manila first, and this big truck of guys came over, like workers, and they were all staring at me. And I was like, John, what do I do?
Not
They're
even
all
a
staring at me.
secret. Not even secretly.
No, just everyone. And John was like, well, wave at him. Give him a show or whatever. So I waved at him and they all got embarrassed and waved back. And it was really cute. So the first few days we had plans while we were there. Our good friend, she had, you know, created a whole itinerary for us. But we were so tired and drained that we mostly just went out to eat like several times a day.
Like
And
almost.
slept.
Yep. Eat and sleep. That was our first 3 days.
Yeah, so we'll plan for that next time we go. One of the best parts was traveling to John's hometown. Tell them where you're from.
So so I'm from Calapan Oriental, Mindoro.
So on the way down to that island, we needed to drive first. So our friends drove us for a few hours, and then we went on a ferry, big boat. And that was one of my other fears going. It's just new for me. It's just really different. And I was afraid I would get sick, which we all kind of had an experience. So we got on that boat, and that was actually really exciting and stuff. But whoa, it rocks a lot, and it was hot and stinky. So on the ferry ride, Esme got sick. That's our youngest. She's 2, and she threw up all over me. And our clothes were back in the luggage place with her in her suitcase.
Basically outside.
Yeah, and so John had to go get them.
Yeah.
And my only complaint about the ferry ride was it was different than I expected. We were like down in an air-conditioned spot, which, you know, John was just thinking about me, it's hot. But I wanted to be like where I could see the water, and like I wanted that experience, so next time for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, basically what we did is we went to a fast craft instead of a Roro. Oh my gosh, don't speak English. Roro. Which is like the biggest, the bigger boat that is a lot slower, but in it's open air, and so you can see everything. You can, you know, and which is a better experience, you know, for like vacationers and stuff. So, but yeah.
But when we got there, that was one of the best parts of our entire vacation. John got to see his house he grew up in, and we got to see the family that lives there now, and it was so much fun to stay in that house.
So it was pretty cool, because I know that they're, you know, within that 13 years, they've changed it, they renovated it and everything, and so like it's the same thing as what we had. I mean, like the room that I stayed in when we were there is still there. I mean, seriously, it still has all my stuff. Almost all my stuff are still there.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was really surprising and cute. But holy cow, the ocean is right behind the house, guys. And we were staying in the back room, so we opened the little window things that are so cool, and it's just ocean. Like you can smell it and feel it, and it's right there. Oh my goodness. That was like a dream. I could live there, guys. I could live there.
Yeah, the best part is the thing that I really love about my family is that, you know, one thing that I was worried about is it doesn't have air conditioner there. It's only fan and whatnot. But, you know, we stayed there for a whole week.
Yeah.
And they, you know, they were happy. And
we definitely had to learn how to cope with that. I was hot and uncomfortable, and the kids were. We had a hard time sleeping because it was so hot. So we had 2 big fans on us, but some of the nights when we were there, when it was so hot and we couldn't sleep, literally I was getting up with Esme and we were taking a shower, and then we were laying in bed naked to dry off and sleep because it was that hot, guys. And so we would just go get cold water. There's no hot water, guys. And you just dump it on you and then go climb back into bed. Fun. The next best part was riding in the tricycles. That's what I wanted to do so bad. And as soon as we got off the ferry and rode to his old house, they took us in a tricycle, and it was so much fun. And so we're just like cruising down the road, and also people looked at me because they like see a white girl coming down the road. That was fun.
Yep.
But we just piled the kids in, and another weird thing for me was no seatbelts. Like anywhere that we were at, people didn't use seatbelts.
We're like 30 miles, maybe 20 miles an hour.
Sometimes, but when we drove from Manila down to get on the ferry, we were going super fast and the kids were in our laps, and that was scary for me. Or when we went to Puerto Galera. Don't put that word in. You say it. You say it.
No, you gotta say it.
No, I'm so embarrassed.
You got it. No, it's fine.
Say it for me first.
Puerto Galera.
Puerto Galera.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Now my face is red.
Okay.
So one of the funnest things we did when we were on that island was we went to Puerto Galera and we rented a van and, well, somebody rented it for us.
They borrowed
They
the
borrowed
van.
it.
Yeah,
That's so
they let
awesome.
us lend the van the whole.
So we
yeah.
took like the whole family that we were staying with. We took all those little kids
my
and then
my
a couple
god, yeah, my
god
god kids. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the best. So we all went shopping and got all this food, and then we went to stay for a night in Puerto.
The best part is the van. It doesn't have AC, so
It's
we.
quite hot.
Yep. So we
So,
opened.
yeah.
They were sitting in the passenger seat.
Me and
her-
Esme
Yep.
was sitting in the front seat.
and we opened the door.
Yep, they just
They
slid
just
open the
left the
whole
door.
like side door, so it's like a lot of air could come in,
Yeah.
and we just kept the kids from falling out.
Yep, I was sitting.
Worked out.
Yeah, I was sitting right there. Like the best part's like going to Puerto Galera. There's a lot of cliffs.
Yeah.
And zigzag.
Yeah.
And everything. So it's.
It was so scary. Like I had to learn a lot of relaxation skills. I had to be so. I just had to let go and let this man drive and hope that we'd get there safely. Man, I prayed a lot on this trip. But we made it fine, okay?
And
Everything
it's
was fine.
so much fun. It's super relaxing. Everybody, it's laughing.
Oh yeah,
it's a lot of
it was
laughing.
so much
and
fun.
Yeah.
Tons of jokes. And another thing I loved about being with the kids was they would teach me Tagalog, and so I could practice with them because I wasn't like afraid to talk with them. They would giggle at what I said, but it wasn't as scary.
So when
Oh.
we were, sorry, go ahead.
I just remember that when we got to Puerto Galera, they left me in the van so that they could go in. Should I not say that?
No, it's fine.
They left me in the van so that they could go in and hopefully get a better deal on the hotel because supposedly a white girl will get charged more because they think I have more money, which I do. Okay.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. Like Filipinos, we love foreigners, but we love them and we will take care of them. We'll do everything. The only problem is like we also know that you guys have a lot of money, or a lot more money than we have.
True. Like our living is different than
Yeah,
theirs.
and so like they're business people, so they
Yeah.
will charge
I get
you
it.
more and
I
stuff.
get
So
it.
yeah.
But for
Anyways.
the most part, we weren't really swindled.
No, yeah, I don't know. I think so. But yeah, it was good.
Something else I forgot to mention, though, I'm just going to throw in here. We got to go to the open market when we were in Calapan.
Yep.
And that was really fun. Like, all these people were stopping us and looking at our baby and then being like, that's your wife?
Yep, it's like, that's your wife? Like,
It was
you
so
did
silly.
great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And something weird there that I just have to throw out is that they have the meat just sitting out and there's flies all around. But I tried to just chill and just relax and...
You kind of go wish.
Yeah.
Wish.
Everyone is gonna. Yeah. Okay. So moving on, when we're in Puerto, can I just call it Puerto?
Yeah, Puerto.
Puerto. Okay. We went to the beach, and that was the best part. Like we just played at the beach. We had so much fun in the sand and in the water,
We build sculptures, sand sculptures and stuff.
and the kids had so much fun in the water. We were there all day, and then the next day.
Yeah, the best part is because it's so warm that like being in the water, like you don't even feel like
Yeah,
the
it
water
felt
is
so good.
Yeah, the water is perfect and whatnot. There are a few things that we wish we could have done. I wish we did try the island hopping and
Yeah.
snorkeling and all those stuff, but we didn't quite have enough time, and we were still gonna be in the Philippines for so long that our budget was limited. So we're like, let's save up a little bit more and stuff. But rather than that, it was perfect.
And I just want to throw something out here before I forget to say it at the end of the video. But this whole experience, like, we wanted a certain type of experience for our first time going to the Philippines. It's not going to be our last time going.
Oh, no.
And so it was kind of an experience, like, almost like, how do people live? I wanted to learn the culture and meet all the people and see John's hometown and learn all about his life. And could I live here someday? That was kind of in my mind. I just wanted to experience it that way, not so much like on vacation. And so we tried to do a service project while we were there. We took supplies to an orphanage that we had the community kind of send products with us. And so that was one way to just kind of experience it differently. We did that in Manila, by the way, like the last week we were there.
And so that was fun. Yeah. But in sorry, in Mindoro as well, I also meet with my high school friends and stuff. My
That was
senior,
really fun.
my senior classmates and stuff. That was awesome. It's super fun to meet them and like talk about reconnect and stuff. So that was awesome.
It was really fun for me to get to meet them and
Yep.
hang out. So that day we were in Calapan and
Yep.
we went to a resort that we stayed at, and it was nice, and we had air conditioning and electricity. I mean Wi-Fi. And we got to go swimming a lot and meet people there, and it was right by the ocean and really beautiful.
It's like the next day we were eating breakfast, like good fancy breakfast in there. You know, like these people are giving us the breakfast in the table next to the pool, next to the ocean. It was awesome.
And something else, while we were in Mindoro, I tried a lot of interesting foods, which was one of my goals, because that's really hard for me. So
She tried isaw, she tried the goat, she tried, well, she already tried Adidas before, but she tried it anyways. What else did
if you guys
try?
don't know what that is, it was like intestines and chicken feet
Gut.
and...
Yeah,
and then
it
I
was
also
awesome.
tried normal type things like fruits, like papaya and buko and
suman.
what's that?
Kuya Renan's stuff, like the rice pastry.
Oh, that was so good. Yeah, I love that. Like when we went to someone's house, they would just like serve us stuff,
Yep,
and
it's like,
that was
"Here,
one of the
eat,
things.
eat."
Like I ate a ton of it. It was so good, and it was so simple. I guess like
Yeah, it's conchinta and stuff. And then while we are in the Philippines, one of the Filipino food that Laura really likes is the Spanish bread, señorita bread. If or it's called señorita bread, but we couldn't find it at all. You know, and like the ones that we find are totally different than what we're used to and stuff. But like every morning we will find the nearest bakery, and we will, you know, we'll
Try to find
it, and we'll be buying a whole bunch of stuff. I really enjoy that, you know, having that experience again. We're going there, buying fresh bread, like
Yes.
still hot, you know, still warm from the oven,
Yeah.
and just doing. Yeah, I love it.
And can I say something without sounding stuck up? There was one where, you can cut this out if it sounds stuck up. There was one place we went and we bought so much stuff from them, you know, because we're feeding like this huge family and stuff, and they were just like kind of surprised and really grateful. And that was just really cool. It was so cheap to us. So we don't want this video to be too long, so if there's anything you guys wonder about or have any questions, just leave us comments below and we'll answer them for you. But we just want to touch on a couple more things for the remainder of the trip. One of the nights when we went back to Manila, we went out for dinner. And while we were in the Philippines, everyone thought it was weird when I requested water to drink with my meals and stuff. Like if we went to McDonald's, you're supposed to get a soda. And so we drank a lot of soda on this trip. And I don't normally drink soda, so it was kind of hard. But it was hard to like find clean water, I guess. And so we bought just bottled water at home, like where we were staying and things like that. But when we went out, which was a lot, we drank soda. One of the nights though, we went to Pizza Hut and I just didn't want to order soda, so I ordered water. And they brought me this warm cup of water. And I drank it. And I got so sick, you guys. So sick. My biggest fear, I got sick from the water. It happened. So I was like real sick for a few days. And it just happened to be right before our friend's wedding, which was the reason we went there. But we made it to the wedding. We pulled it together and I went to the wedding.
Yeah.
But we kind of cut it short that night after the reception, and everyone's like, oh, go, like, you poor thing, you feel so sick. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but I mean the wedding, the reception was good and stuff, and like they had singing, you know, people singing and everything.
And it was so fancy.
Yeah.
The food was really good. I ate so much too.
And she didn't drink water afterwards. And then the end of like basically that whole last week, we stayed in Manila, and we basically mall hop,
Yeah, we didn't
the
have
whole
much
time.
planned for that last week. We just kind of relaxed. There was not enough time to go other places, and so we just
And then,
hung out.
you know, our host is kind of, they just got married, so we don't want to bug them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, hey, hang out with us and stuff. So we kind of like just let them be. So we stayed in an Airbnb. It was awesome. Yeah.
It was very cheap.
Yep.
I'd like to point out.
Yep, and it's like one of those high-end condo.
We were like way up
Yeah, on
high.
the 29th floor in the middle of Alabang or something. I'm pretty sure it's Alabang. Anyways, it's super awesome. Yeah.
We rode in a lot of Ubers that week. That was fun.
Yep, because we haven't, I mean, we don't need to. We have car here.
We ate a lot of Jollibee.
Yep.
Every day, all day, we ate Jollibee.
And Dunkin' Donuts.
And that apartment we stayed in, like the Airbnb, there was supposed to be a water heater, but there wasn't. So it was
Yep.
cold showers, and the Wi-Fi was good though there. So that's it for our experience in the Philippines. We'll just leave it at that. You guys can go check out our other videos we mentioned if you want to see our, you know, what we
Like
did.
more details and stuff. Laura actually got to learn the culture more.
Yeah.
Experience, and like every time she, like something clicks, she goes, oh, so that's why your family does that.
Yeah, I got to actually learn the culture. I know a lot about it because of John's family, but there was just things I was like, that's why John's mom says that.
Yeah,
Or,
so that's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's,
it was amazing
Yeah.
for me. It taught me a lot. It was eye-opening. I definitely want to go back. It's beautiful there. The people are amazing. And we have so many friends there that we love.
yep.
So thank you guys for watching. Give this video...
Okay.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.
We will do daily vlogs soon. Not yet, but soon.
Yeah, we're always thinking about it and getting more video ideas. If you guys want to see anything specific from us, let us know in the comments below.
Yep. So,
And please subscribe if you're new. We'd love to have you. Peace out. No, without the eyes. Like, doing it without the eyes. Like, just go like, no. Hey guys, welcome to our video today. For a long time we have wanted to, if you do that, it's gonna drive me nuts.
sorry. Go.
Hey guys, welcome to our video today. For a long time we have, no, I don't. Wanted for a long time. We decided to go to the Philippines.